How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to West from Koi. I just thought I'd give you a quick update of where I'm up to now. You know what I'm like. I don't want to film in any of it, I'll just get it done. Then I'll show you what I've got done. The stuff that I have got done, there's various videos out there that go into detail of how to do it. So I'll crack on with the video, I'll show you what we've been up to. I'll catch you back in a minute, guys. So as you can see, you probably noticed on the thumbnail as well, finally got me an air source heat pump. We was away for the week, and you know what I'm like for keeping an eye out on my Facebook marketplace. This come up at a proper bargain, and I couldn't say no to it. I had to drive 3 hours to Southampton to get it for the price. The extra bit for the fuel, I couldn't say no. It basically just come with the unit, so I went on heat pumps for pools, brought the mounting feet off them. I've also put some piping on to the condensation tray. It's just housed on 2 slabs at the minute. What I should do, all round here will be gravel, so the condensation can soak away. Goes in through the wall there. I have got the Wi-Fi kits coming. They're on back order at the minute. That should be here at the end of the month. And it's been running sweet, as you can hear. It's really quiet. The fans go in. Can't hear it from up the house. At the minute, we're set at 20. It's at 21. That's all good. But you know what I'm like, I have to get to the nth degree. I'll just flick you around and show you what I mean. So, as I've mentioned in my previous video, in my little consumer unit, I have the MCB ready for the air source heat pump. The one that was in there that came with the fuse board was a 32 amp, and it was a B type. But me being me, I followed the instructions. You can see here in the instructions for the 9 kilowatts, because that's a 9 kilowatt air pump. You need a 20 amp C type fuse. So I think it cost me about £3 from Tool Station. I got me the C type, put that in. Just so I'm following their guidelines, so if anything was to go wrong with it, the car side, they follow the guidelines. Cable section, it says to use 2.5mm, and that's what I've got on there, some 2.5mm flex 3-core. I also, in the instructions, it tells you, sorry about the camera work, guys, it tells you the gaps to allow around it. So the front, top and the sides don't matter at the minute, but that gap there is 300mm or 30 centimetres, however you want to put it. So yeah, really happy with everything running at the minute. I've had it on a couple of days. At the minute I ain't seen a great deal of difference on the electric, on the smart meter. You can see the difference it makes with the fish. These was fed at 7 o'clock, I think. And I've got them back on the mealworms. Sorry about the camera, guys. They go mad for them. The eagle-eyed amongst you will notice there's a different fish in the pond. The Sankey over there. I had that off our mate Tony Barker. I'll put a little clip of the video that he sent me of this fish. I'll put it in now for you to have a look at. So as you saw from that video, nice fish off town, eh? So massive thanks town, thanks for holding on to it for me as well. When I come to install the air pump, I core drill through the wall. What I was able to do was get the easy pod back a little bit further, and I alter my pipe work slightly, because if you remember on a previous video, the original plan, I was going to have the air source air pump here, but that would have meant drilling through there or the side, bringing pipes up above the door, back down, or drilling through and making like a false box there and putting the pipes that way. So I just thought, I know it's in the middle of the garden, but I will box it in to an effect. But there, it was simply pipes through the wall. So how it runs is, I've got my, I'll get to it in a minute. I've got my feed off my skimmer there, comes into the easy pod, out the easy pod, into the pump, comes down here, back through the wall, into the air source, back in here, along behind the easy pod, and it returns there. I know there's a couple extra bends in I would have liked, but that was the most efficient way to do it, I thought. But I know some people will say, oh yeah, I got a bypass on it, but I've got ball valve there and a ball valve there, so I can isolate it if I need to, rather than restricting flow with the use of the ball valves. It's run off a Verdi pump anyway, and to be honest, on the skimmer line, as you can see, it's running at 20%. So what's that, 2,000 litres an hour? That's nothing. I think it recommends no more than 3,500 anyway, so that's fine. So that's why I've got it running. I did have a tiny little leak just there off the pipe, so I've smothered it in CT1. Hopefully that'll be the trick. Jumped on the bandwagon. I got me some of that to try. I don't think my fishing half as bad as there was, but I still think there might be one or two flukes hanging about. So I'm going to give him a dose today in the next couple of days, see how it goes, and I'll get back to you. The other thing I managed to get done, I've got the soffits fitted on here and the fascia board. Don't look too bad, to be fair, all the way around. Next step for the roof will be to get the rubber liner. The rubber liner comes over the edge, and then you get the trim that pins it in place. I think I said on a previous video, once that roof's done, I can get that done up there. Once that's done up there, I can crack on with the landscaping really, the tiling, the slabbing and the turf. Then I'm as good as there then. Originally I did want the black or the anthracite. When I went to Selco yesterday, it was double the price of the white, and I thought, as much as I like it and as nice as it'd look, it's a filter house at the end of the day. It's like it's my actual house. Got a bit of trim, because I had to rip down the length of that. I've got a bit of trim that I'm going to put around the door, so that should finish that off nice. So So yeah, it ain't too bad. The other thing I wanted to talk to you about, I think I covered it sometime last year on one of my videos. These smart plugs. Now, when we was away, I got the air bar running on that one. But it's ain't air bar at the minute, it's just a couple of air stones. So I've got that on a timer. And I've also got the skimmer pump on a timer. So what that allowed me to do while I was away, because we had that mild weather, I could turn on and turn off the air whenever I wanted while we was away. And also with the skimmer pump, I've got that on a timer. So what that allowed me to do, my auto feeder over there, I had that going off. I cut it down to 3 times while we was away. 7, 1 and 7. So what I did, the timer on this plug socket, I got it to turn the skimmer off at 10 to 7, come back on a 7:15, turn off at 1:15, come back on a 1:15, and the same at 7 o'clock. It just stopped any food being sucked straight down the skimmer while we was away. So if you're going away and you're thinking, I can't feed, I can't keep an eye on the fish, I can't control the air while you're away, you can. I think them plug sockets was 15 quid for 2, or a tenner for 1, something like that. So don't, like I says, don't go thinking you can't control your pond when you're away, because you can. I also have the cameras pointing towards the filter, so I could see if it was overflowing and stuff like that. Because if that was to overflow, I could just easily turn the pump off via that plug socket. It's been quite easy to set up. These just run off my mesh system. I was talking to David the other day. David was on about having one of them outside access points like what Dave from Eden Koi has got. Well, I've got one there. I've got one just inside the house and one next to the router. And I've got full Wi-Fi down there. I know my garden ain't the longest, so if you have got a really long garden, you might need an extra mesh. But like I said, I'll get full Wi-Fi down there, so they ain't too bad. So I'm going to leave it to that for this one, guys. I know it's only a short one, but I just wanted to show you the air source heat pump, what I do when I go away. We never go away for long periods, it's only like a Monday to Friday or a week. I just wanted to show you that, and also the progress on the roof. So I'm slowly getting there. I think on the next video I'm going to get the koi out and give them a measure, so I ain't done it since last spring. I ain't going to get the little ones out that I've had this year, because I've got a recent measurement for them, so it's going to be the ones that I've had over 12 months really. In the next couple of days I've got a bag of Nutrimare coming. I'm going to see how we do on that. So I'm measuring some of the bigger ones. They'll give me a starting point to see how they get on with the food. So I'll let you know how that goes as well. But there's plenty of videos out there on YouTube of people using it and I'm documenting it too. So if you've stuck around to this part, thank you. Thank you to the new subscribers from the last video as well. And I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers guys.